This video is basically parts of a month in my life as a photographer with a 9-to-5 job. I will share with you some thoughts I've been having lately and what I've done this month. Lack of a better intro, here I am. Usually my goal as a photographer with a 9-to-5 job is to create as much time as possible during a week to go out and shoot or to do something creative around photography. But sometimes I'm too tired to follow the plan, or I just don't have the time or the energy. And when this happens, once a week passes without me doing something around photography, then I feel easily very disconnected and unmotivated, and it requires so much more strength to push myself to start doing it again. It feels like photography needs to stay warm and alive inside me, but this really requires so much energy, which sometimes I don't have it. And when this happens, I feel photography like distant, and this scares me. My confidence is low when this happens. If I'm going too long without creating, it feels like a part of myself is missing. I don't know if that makes sense. I know I'm not the only one who feels this way. A lot of creatives, if they go too long without doing their craft, their art, they kind of feel this way. They kind of feel this gap. I went to Utrecht to meet Mace, a photographer who shoots portraits on medium and large format cameras, mostly using black and white film. Funny thing is, he was actually watching my YouTube channel and he reached out to ask if he could take a portrait of me. I thought, why not? It sounded cool. So we set up a date and I went to Utrecht. Yeah, it was fun. Meeting new people who share the same interests is always exciting. And I'm really grateful I got this opportunity through my channel. It feels good. So weird. What can I say about Utrecht? It is such a cute city, with the canals, and the day was lovely, everyone was outside enjoying the sun. That's why people like it here. It's so beautiful. Wow.
You should see it at night, it's really cute.
And you should steal this.
Yeah, it's cool, right?
But I mean, I'm just telling you to steal stuff. This is not good.
Hey, even over de drempel stappen.
Oh,
Ja.
hi.
Hallo.
Hello. This place was so moldy that you could smell it before you get in, but so beautiful. And the light, I think it was a sculptor's studio that was open to visit that day. And I took a portrait too. So what should I do? I'm so feeling so much stress because it's the last.
Yes, this has to be the one. I'm also.
This is how I'm gonna do it.
Yeah, okay. Like, think about. Okay. Can you give me that shoulder? Yes. Exactly. Okay, I'm gonna count so you don't blink, okay? 1, 2. Nice.
I know I'm not the only one who feels this way. A lot of creatives, if they go too long without doing their craft, their art, they kind of feel this way. They kind of feel this gap. Back when I was acting, for example, this was a huge conversation with my friends who were also actors. Whenever we weren't in a play for a long time, it felt like losing a piece of ourselves. The problem with acting, though, is that you can't really have it in your life every day. Sometimes you don't get the role, and sometimes you wait months, even years, before being on stage again. That thought terrified me. Letting my creativity depend on someone else's choice and always being tied to a group. Yes, there's beauty in creating with others, but for me it also felt limiting. I wanted to create something on my own whenever I wanted. And that's when photography started becoming more serious in my life. Looking back, the way I discovered photography wasn't a straight road. It was full of twists and turns. Oh. I'm curious, how did you end up with photography? Was it always your thing? Like, did you know? Did you know from the start it was your medium? I'd love to hear your stories in the comments. Growing up, I always wanted to be that person who had one thing, who was really good at it, who followed a straight, clear path. I admired people who stuck to one craft, one specific field their whole lives. Their journey looked so smooth, linear, with obvious steps of growth, while mine looked the exact opposite. And I didn't know where I belonged. Who am I? Am I a vet, an artist, a photographer? But over time and through therapy and self-reflection, I realized something important. I can be all of those things. Actually, having a diverse background is not a bad thing. For example, I will speak from my experience as a vet, working with animals, with people, facing situations of life and death daily. It may not seem connected to photography, but it gives me a different perspective. It enriches how I see, even if the link with photography isn't obvious. And I guess that's the case with any job each one of us does. The most valuable lesson I've learned through this experience of having a 9-to-5 job is that you have to maintain your connection to photography with discipline. If you don't, it's too easy to disconnect. Having a 9-to-5 job, spending most of your hours doing something unrelated to photography can quickly disconnect you, unless you make a conscious effort to keep photography alive in your routine. I wish I had black and white now. So beautiful. And I could say that now I don't feel behind anymore, and I don't feel like less of an artist just because my path wasn't straight or smooth. I can say that I'm at peace with the choices I've made, and I try to focus on the good things they've brought me. Because in the end, all those experiences shaped who I am today, and that, in turn, hopefully, shapes my photography. Oh, and this is where I got my new camera strap from. It's not sponsored or anything, but I think it's really cool. They have hundreds of colors and color combinations from which you can choose from. And they also have other cool stuff like these. Oh, and also there is a 15% discount with a code in the description box. So I think you should check it out. Don't get it, sit